Hey, March Madness lived up to the hype today, and it all started with the Arizona Wildcats in the Elite Eight.
I'm not going to apologize for being 34-4. I'm not going to apologize for not making the Final Four, and neither should these guys. And we lost to Wisconsin in 2 hard-fought battles in the Elite Eight. If that's a problem, I think you know what you can do.
Say what's on your mind, Coach. Hey, the rematch lived up to the hype. Arizona down early, but the 6th man of the year, Gabe York, gets them going. 3-ball corner pocket, 9-3 run for the Wildcats. Then Rondé Hollis Jefferson throwing it down. Wildcats up 3 at the half. Stanley Johnson got scratched on the eye. He battled through it in the second half, wasn't very effective. Wisconsin was seeing straight. Sam Decker hit 5 threes, 5 of the Badgers, 10 3-pointers in the second half. A career-high 27 points. Frank Kaminsky couldn't be stopped either. The Big Ten Player of the Year finished with 29. Too much power for Wisconsin. Wildcats fall 85-78.
It was tough, to be playing hard on defense, trying to get a stop to win the game. And he made those shots. It was tough to watch him go in, but in basketball, you have those days.
Bottom line, Hollis Jefferson just couldn't guard 2 people at once. The toughest part of the night was watching T.J. McConnell lead the court. You could tell how much this program meant to him. And after the game, he was asked what he said to head coach Sean Miller during that moment.
I just came off the floor and apologized that I couldn't get him to a Final Four. So, that guy right there is like my dad. So I just, felt down that I couldn't get him there.
What a career for TJ. Arizona finishes the season 34-4. It's their 5th consecutive loss in the Elite Eight. The Wildcats haven't been back to the Final Four since 2001. Hey, Wisconsin will take on Kentucky in the Final Four. The Wildcats barely held on to beat Notre Dame tonight. Kentucky made 2 free throws with 6 seconds left, and then the Irish missed this final shot. Kentucky wins 68-66. 38-0, tied for the most wins in a single season. Hey, it's about to go down in Flagstaff. Northern Arizona will host the CIT semifinal Thursday evening against NJIT. The Lumberjacks are coming off the biggest win in program history, beating Kent State in overtime Friday night. Tip-off, 6 o'clock from the Sky Dome on Tuesday. Hey, WrestleMania came early for the Coyotes and Penguins. Now, these 2 teams went at it in the first period. Watch Andrew Campbell get lit up right there. Hockey's just a rough game. Speaking of the game, the Coyotes, they tried to win their 3rd straight game, down 3-1. Tobias Reeder with the late goal. Penguins, though, hang on to win, thankfully, 3-2. Coyotes still 6 points behind Buffalo for the worst record in the NHL. D-backs and Royals out at Salt River Fields, middle of the game. The Bees just decide to show up. Fans head for cover. The game was late about 10 minutes before the Bees decided they've seen enough baseball and left. Paul Goldschmidt struggling at the plate. This will help. 2-run blast here to left, his first of the spring. A.J. Pollock also hit a 2-run homer here. D-backs go up 5-3, but they lose this one 10-5. Check out who's behind enemy lines for the 2nd consecutive year. Russell Wilson worked out with the Texas Rangers today at spring training. Wilson, remember, he was selected by the Rangers in the 2013 draft. Now, he took infield practice, turned some double plays, and even hit a homer during batting practice.
It feels good hitting a home run. It's there's something special about throwing a touchdown. It's so hard to get touchdowns, but hitting a home run's a good feeling too.
Yes, it is. Hey, Cardinal fans, don't worry. He's not giving up his football career for baseball anytime soon. Hey, need a football fix? The Rattlers, they have you covered. Opening night against the Spokane Shock. Championship night, the Rattlers hanging their 3rd straight banner. They also put on a good show. Nick Davila right here to Jared Perry for the touchdown. The Rattlers, they go on to win their game 1. 60-43. Hey, busy day for ASU. They had a 3-hour scrimmage this morning, then hosted their annual Sun Devil camp for kids afterwards. Todd Graham also gave out the Pat Tillman 42 jersey for the first time in a year. Mike Bergovici, Jordan Simone, Lloyd Carrington all get to wear it. Burko is the first offensive player to ever wear it at practice. The jersey stands for someone who gets it done on the field and in the classroom. Pretty big honor. And this is pretty cool. Larry Fitzgerald is having an awesome offseason. He signed a new 2-year extension with the team and is now vacationing in South Africa. Larry tweeting out these photos of him bungee jumping. I promise you he's okay. Because then he tweeted out this photo a little bit later of him playing golf at the Legends course in South Africa. This is the extreme 19th hole. It's the longest par 3 in the world at 395 yards, and it's the highest one at 1,300 feet. The caption reads, Don't ask me what I made on the hole. Look at you see it? It's right there in the left-hand corner of the screen.
You can barely see it.
How cool would that be?
That's incredible.
To play that. He's having an awesome vacation. Good to see him having fun.
I know. Boy.
I wish I could do that.
That's amazing. We'll be right back.